So did you have any medication? when you
No
were at
medication, what I can remember at all. Not when
school?
I...
Cod liver oil?
At the hospital, at the school, of course, we all had that. We went in the mornings again, after our breakfast, yes. The boys lined up in one line, and the girls in another line. The nurse Hines, she came in, very nice lady, very, in a way, they were all quite strict, but which they'd got to be with. When you think about it, I mean, at the time you thought as a child, oh, don't know. But she was nice to me. I can't say any of them were, ever. And there was no question, there was no caning and nothing like that. Not that, I never really came across much of that anyway at schools. Perhaps the boys, but I can't remember that anyway. But not in the open air school. None of that. No, you were them. Their main concern was getting you better. I mean, some poor children probably never did get better. But
So you were
anyway,
talking
the
about the
girls
couple-
lined up in one line, the boys in another line, and she used to come in with a trolley. And I can remember the old enamel jugs, very tall jugs. And she had spoons in one and boiling hot water in the other. And we all lined up and we all had a dose of pure cod liver oil, not capsules, spoonful. And some of us had Parish's food as well. Now, what Parish's food was, I don't really know. I think
Was it liquid or?
yes, it was liquid. Not an unpleasant taste. I've got a feeling it had iron in it. I've got a feeling it could have been had iron in it, yeah. But so I had both of those, and then you wouldn't hold the spoon, she'd hold the spoon. You opened your mouth, and that was it. And she'd put it in and shut your mouth, and then the next one, and that's how it went down the line. Then you waited, but the only thing with pure cod liver oil, you get that fishy constant repeat of oil all day long. But you get used to it. I mean, I think that was to build you up, wasn't it? To give you an appetite. And
Did you have a good friend at school?
I can't remember really, because you've got to realise that in those days, because the war was on, we didn't have friends come back for tea, or we didn't really go out much after you got home, really, especially in the winter because it was dark anyway. But I did. I knew quite a few of them. I think I made more friends when I went back to the normal school when I was older.
So how long did you stay at the open
I
air
was
school?
there 6 years, 6 years almost. I left at the beginning of the summer term, and then I started the other school in the September.
So how old were you when you?
13 when I went, because I was 7 when I went to the open air school, and I was 13 when I went to Grays Park Secondary School, they called it then, and that was all girls, an all-girls school, and the boys' school was next to it on the other side of the. So we had a bridge across the. When I say a bridge, it was just if you went, you could get into the school down the slope, the big school, and the other one you went across this little bridge thing.
So going back to the open air school,
Yes.
do you remember things like Christmas? Did you do anything
Ah, now
special?
Christmas there was wonderful, because we always put on a pantomime for our parents. And that was lovely. We had, I think it was a headmistress. She was a Miss Davis. And then I think she got married later on, and then she became a Mrs. Morgan. I think I've got that right. But she played a lovely piano. She did play the piano beautiful. And she always took us for singing lessons. And I liked singing. And we always put on a pantomime at Christmas, and it was lovely. The teachers, they worked very hard, those two teachers, and the nurse, all of them did. but they used to make us wings for the fairies, and they were very good, you know, they were very good. The children loved them. In fact, I didn't want to go there, but I cried the day I left. I was so happy there. I was very happy there at the end.
Did you feel your education suffered because of going to that school?
Well, I don't know about, maybe I was never meant to be very bright anyway, but I do remember my mother making a remark when I just settled in Rectory Road and suddenly all this happened. She said to the doctor, I can't remember, I don't think it was Dr. Brown, I think it might have been our GP, just a remark. When they suggested I went to the open air school, so my mother must have known a little bit about the open air school, probably because my father was in the medical thing, perhaps he did know as well. And I remember her saying, but what about Pat's education? And he turned around and he said, well, what do you consider more important, her education or her health? So, but I certainly learned quite a lot, really. I might not have thought at the time, but I did. I did learn.